Hi guys, welcome along. Richie here from the Heresy group. So today I want to talk to you about and just show you my overview of the EARMOR M32 headset. Now this is a noise cancelling communications headset with single down lead. So this is designed for single comms, whether you're running a radio or whether you just want to use it for range days, you know, for active hearing protection. So I've tried these out for a little while now. Very much a big fan of these. There's some real good points that I like about these over other headsets. I'll come to that in just a minute. But for now, I just want to run through some of the main points, main features of this headset. So the one thing that really stuck out for me was the actual shell. You know, the main body, the build quality of this is just immense. It is 3mm, and that's quite thick. 3mm impact resistant polycarbonate body. Now, this thing is built like a tank. You've really got to do some damage to actually break these. So yeah, that's a real big plus point for me. Also, the low profile cup design on these was another big feature. So anyone who's worn a headset similar to this, like the Peltor, Comtacs, you know, and Swordings, etc., especially the Comtacs, you know, they stick out. They've got this big bulbous battery area here that sticks out. Whereas if you look at this, by the time you wear this, that's such a low profile design. Now I've tried these out with M4 style weapons, scars, you know, and the cheek weld you get from here, you know, from the stock to the ear. The connection there is really good. It's really solid. It sits in really nice and flush. No problems with the headset keeping the rifle stock out of your shoulder. So yeah, really good design there. They're also IPX5 water resistant. So if you're heading out on a range day, you don't have to wait for fair weather. Or as most people who go to milsims know, you know, we're in England. It always rains. So yeah, so short of dunking these things in a bucket of water, you can head out in the rain, the fog, these things will be fine. You know, not a problem there. So moving on to the, to basically how they run and the power pack. So on the side here, again, 3 really large rubberized, real soft touch rubberized buttons. You know, there's none of this fiddling around trying to turn on with 2 fingers. 1 finger operation, on, volume up, volume down. Real simple, easy to get to. There's no fumbling about. Battery compartment. So this runs on 2 AAA batteries, and this will give you approximately 350 hours of runtime. Now, anyone who's run headsets for any period of time know that that's a lot of hours. You know, you will not be going through batteries on these anytime soon. So, and again, the guys at EARMOR have really thought about this in order to aid your prolong your battery life. So this, you know, after 4 hours of inactivity. So if you don't turn the volume up or volume down for 4 hours, these automatically shut off to conserve battery power, which I think is another awesome feature. Whilst we're talking about the battery pack, on here they have a little lanyard basically to the battery cap. So when you take the the battery cap off, you're not going to drop it, you're not going to lose it. So I'm just going to insert a picture now just to show you that as you unscrew the battery cap, it comes off. You know, the little lanyard there will hold the battery cap in place. You're not going to drop it, you're not going to lose it. Which again, O-ring sealed to help with the IPX5 waterproof. Another awesome feature. So guys, 2 more really cool features I like about this. The boom mic, it is ambidextrous. So if you're a left hand or a right hand shooter, you can swap this. So again, I'm just going to insert a picture to show you how you do this by moving the jack from one side to the other. I will insert this picture in now. So as you can see, all you have to do is you pull off the boom mic, you disconnect the jack plug, remove your waterproof bung, and basically just swap these from left to right. And there you have. So you can now run a left or right hand boom mic, depending on whether you're a left or right hand shooter. So guys, yeah, for me, just that you know, being able to make that unused jack plug waterproof again is a big plus point for me, because I know a lot of the other headsets don't do that, and it doesn't take much for water to trickle down, get inside your you know, your electrics inside this, and cause a lot of problems. Now into the real guts of this thing. These are the Mod 2s. So what the guys have done, they've worked really hard, and they've basically shielded the PCB. Should I say they've improved the shielding for the PCB. So what this means that any electromagnetic interference from things like mobile phones, power lines, you know, the magnetic fields caused by alternators on cars and stuff, anything that could interfere with your ambient noise and your comms on this, has much superior shielding to the Mod 1s and other, you know, other headsets. So yeah, really good plus point on that. Down to the nitty gritty. So colors, I believe this is available in black. This is the Coyote Tan. It's also available in, yeah, black, green, grey. They do a Coyote Brown, and should your heart desire, I believe they do it in pink. I know Tim will be a massive fan of that. Now, these are available, guys, from Camo Raids. They've got a big stock of these. This is the Headband version. They do an arc rail version, which means you can clip them straight onto your helmet or your lid. They also do a full range of PTTs. And whilst we're talking about PTTs, this here comes with a military TP120 plug, which is, you know, this is compatible with all military real steel PTTs. So if you're looking to, you know, spend the extra money, get yourself a real PTT, this will plug straight in and work straight away. It will not work with things like Z-Tac, Element, etc. But yeah, guys, if you don't want to spend the money on a real steel PTT, EARMOR also manufacture their very own range of PTTs here. These are good, again, you know, real good, solid quality. Push the talk button there. This one is actually for a Kenwood or Baofeng, which you know, is handy. That's what I use. But also, I don't know if you can see, it has a second cable there. So what this second cable is, this enables you to run down your arm and attach via some Velcro on the back there to your rifle. So the guys have really thought about this, really cool idea. So if this is on your rig, you don't want to take your hand off your gun to push your PTT, it's here, you attach it to your gun. So you can just still be weapon up, combat effective, and you can still do effective comms to and fro. Really good idea, that. Big fan of that. However, if it's not your cup of tea, you know, you like to step back, just use the standard PTT. This is removable, so you can just unscrew that extra switch and remove it. It will then be a standalone PTT. So again, these are both the headsets and the PTTs are available from the guys over at Camo Raids. For me, you will not find a better headset in this price range. And when I say this price range, these retail at $54.99 from the guys over at Camo Raids. I personally have paid much more than that on a repro headset, and been very disappointed. So But so far, this, you know, for me, they're super comfy, you know, they're low profile, you get very little background hiss or feedback from your ambient microphones. Yeah, just overall a really good value for money product. So on that note, guys, I'm going to go, but thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope the information was useful. Yeah, so if you like it, please hit like on the video, hit subscribe. Failing that, hit us up at www.theheresygroup.com.